time for Oskaloosa Indians soccer action. And now, live Oskaloosa Indians soccer action on the No Coast Network.
Thank you for joining us on the No Coast Network here on a beautiful Friday evening at the Dross Field. We got Oskaloosa ladies soccer team battling against NorthPolk. I'm alongside, this is Coy Snakeberg here, your commentator alongside my brother and partner, Kate Snakeberg. Kate, how you doing tonight?
Coy, I'm doing just beautiful. It is a gorgeous night out tonight. We're at the temperatures of the medium 60s, and it's just looking lovely. There's not a cloud in the sky right now. The sun's beautiful, and I can't wait for this thing to get going.
Yep, and we'll also be joined with our sideline reporter, Cole Henry. We'll get a quick word with him pretty soon. Just under 10 minutes for the throw-in for the soccer game here at Dross Field. The Indians right now are currently 3-3, trying to get over 500. NorthPolk, on the other hand, NorthPolk is 6-2.
Yeah, the Comets have had a pretty good season this year, and it's going to be a tough matchup, especially early on for the Indians. They just need to get settled in, find their groove, and then from there on out, let the kicks get going and really take off in this game.
Exactly. NorthPolk just came off a loss from Norwalk, 1-3, while Oskaloosa's last game was also Norwalk, and they lost 0-7. So if that can sort of, give you an idea of, what this game tonight's going to be like. Both teams are chippy. They get after it, and I'm expecting for a really good game tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned both teams having a loss to Norwalk. Norwalk and Pella are the front runners for the Little Hawkeye Conference this year. This should be a fairly even matchup for today. I mean, NorthPolk with a 6-2 record, but looking up, I think Oskaloosa matches up very well to them offensively and defensively. Oskaloosa has that senior leadership, and they also have a good young support role from the young players on their team. So, hopefully we can come out here strong right from the get-go, find our groove, and coast to a victory.
Yep. So tonight's game against North Scott will conclude this week's ball games for the Indians. But next week they got a triple header going against Washington Monday, Pella, a very tough game, Tuesday, and Fairfield Thursday. We're going to have one game home, which will be against the Little Dutch. So that will be Tuesday back here at Lacey.
Yeah, definitely. Pella, is very good this year. We already mentioned that. But, I'm interested about this Fairfield and Washington game. A couple games the Oskaloosa Indians, I think, could sneak out a victory. So definitely looking forward. We got to pay attention to those games. But, the old football saying is you take one game at a time, 1 week at a time. So Oskaloosa can't be looking too far ahead. They got to stay focused on tonight, which is NorthPolk, the Comets, and hopefully we can get a home crowd victory.
Okay, yep, exactly on the dot, Cade. So the Indians offensively are led by Aaliyah Cheney this year with 3 goals. So for the keys to the game, honestly, is to get her going, obviously.
Yes, definitely. Aaliyah needs to get going. She's been the playmaker right away for the Indians. Abby Lumsden, we talked about the young supporting cast for the Indians, sophomore, 2 goals this year. Get her going. Same with Lindy Slocum, another sophomore. So, yeah, those are the 3 people who have had goals this year, but the Oskaloosa likes to spread the ball, get the assist a lot as well. So if we share the rock and find some good what am I looking for? Angles to get some goals. We need to take advantage of those tonight, Coy.
Exactly, Cade. And let me go check on and see North Scott's.
NorthPolk,
my bad. They're two of the same areas. So let me see. They're led by Katie Berglund with, they're led by Katrin Halterman with 4 goals. Then you got Katie Buglin, Autumn Tiedens, Laundry McCoy, all with 3.
Yeah, definitely. They have a lot of goals this year. Looking at the stats right now, they put up points. So if Oskaloosa's defense can shut down their top players, I'm looking satisfied with how it is. So yeah, we just need a really, the old saying, Coy, defense leads to offense. Type of deal, and defense wins championships. So if Oskaloosa could really focus in on the defensive side tonight and then let their offense take off from there, because we know we can score, so that's not a problem.
You mentioned defense, and I'm going to show you a crazy stat. NorthPolk's got 18 goals to Oskaloosa's 7. So Indians, they hammer it at practice. Defense, defense, defense. I expect the defense, yet again, with a high-scoring North Scott team, to really focus and emphasize on the defensive end.
Yeah, definitely. I've talking to the girls this week at school. They have been working a lot on defense. They got the freshman goalie who's really taken off for them this year. And, their defense, their mindset is, if we win, defense wins games. So they're really focusing on that.
Yep, just under 5 minutes now before the first throw-in for the soccer game to begin. We've had a lot of other, Oskaloosa athletic big events today. You had Drake today, Drake yesterday. You had some tennis meets, a lot of golf meets. So, Kay, do you want to talk about Drake?
Yeah, definitely. Last night we had Sophia Dykstra and Faith Durande throw in the discus at the Drake relays. And, Sophia ended up getting 6 at Drake, which is quite an astonishment. Sophia being a sophomore just shows her potential. And, Drake is different than state. Drake is against all of the classes, so up from Class A to Class 4A. So, if you're competing well at Drake, you have a high chance of competing well in your own class.
Yeah, huge congratulations to both Sophia Dykstra.
Yeah, both top 10 finalists.
Faith Durande. And another crazy thing is they're both underclassmen, Sophia being a sophomore, Faith being a freshman. So the future is there. And, this also just excites you for state, honestly, because we can have a top 3, discus throwers from Oskaloosa in state. So
because Casey Hill threw again today. He threw today for the guys. And then also they had the D-Med distance medley, broke a record that was set back in 1939, Coy, at the Drake Relays today. Casey Hill, Aaron Blom, that's Brain Van Kampen and Carter Heiser. So congratulations to those guys. And, they also play tomorrow.
For those of you who do not know how long 1939 is, that's in the midst of the Great American Depression. So it's a very long time ago. So congrats to them. They put in a lot of hard work through this whole season. So it's exciting to see them, get the payoff at the Blue Oval especially.
Yeah, definitely. But, man, can we just talk about tonight's weather, Coy, and how gorgeous it is? There's not that big of a breeze. It's just beautiful outside. Just looking at it, we're about to get a sunset here, hopefully at the end of the night. So, yeah, let's just get right to it. Looking down on the field, we got just closing under 2 minutes until the throw-in, and the teams are looking to take the benches, get their last final game plans from the coaches, and get rolling.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break soon, just before the starting lineups, I think.
Craig Ford is more than just the name of our business. It's my name and my reputation. Craig Ford is committed to providing you with the highest in customer service and the peace of mind in knowing we won't be beat on price. Check out our website at craigford.com and compare our prices with our competitors. Craig Ford won't be beat on price. Let me say that one more time. Craig Ford won't be beat on price.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, I'll get around to it someday, you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
No.
All right, thank you for joining us back at Dross Field on No Coast Network. We got Cole Henry on the sidelines as the starting lineups are going on through the Indians. So Cole, tell me about the field conditions down there.
The field conditions are pretty good right now. It's very sunny out, light breeze. All the girls look ready to go, honestly. Their body language is looking really good. I'm down here with a light jacket on, but honestly, I could have it off. It's beautiful weather down here, and the girls look ready to go.
Yeah, the sun is for sure beating down on us especially, but for these girls, do you think that'll come into play? Like, does water and hydration become an issue with the girls, cramping and stuff like that?
Yeah, they look play, like you said. And, these girls are very motivated. And
All right, we are just underway for the first half of this ladies soccer game. So yet again, keys for the Indians: defense, defense, defense. Try and stop this NorthPolk team that likes to shoot and likes to score. And then offensively, keys: take advantage of everything you can get. When they give you the ball, you got to take advantage of it. This team doesn't rely heavily. They're not going to beat you in a shootout. They're going to beat you with their precise attacks. So the Lady Indians have to do that tonight. Kate, any thoughts before throwing?
Yeah, I've got 2 keys for this game. One, get out early. Start attacking fast for the Indians. Get out, get a quick lead, and then kind of hold it. And my second key for this game is keep it on our side. Keep it on North Polk's side of the field. We can't be playing defense this whole game. Let's make them play defense this whole game and stay out on offense.
All right, so the Indians got Aaliyah Cheney, Abby Lumsden, Lindsay Slocum to lead the attack alongside of Kaya Graham. And then we got Christian DeWeese as the goalie. She's going to have a pretty important job tonight for this North Scott team that likes to attack. And we're underway. North Scott with the early jump ball.
Yeah, they're on our near side right now. Just crossing the halfway point.
My bad, I called them North Scott again there in North Polk. All right, the Indians get a quick steal by Emily Richmond, pushing the ball towards their goal.
There you go.
All right, the Indians booted up towards their goal. You know, just slowly and surely moving, advancing towards their goal.
Yep, the ball's staying on the west side of the field. Let's center it up right here.
Leah Cheney out there on the right wing. North Polk with the steal. They're moving towards the middle of the field. All right, so we got quick. North Polk's trying to push. They got numbers right now to 1v1 with the goalie. This isn't good. Shoots, goal early for North Polk. 1-0 lead. That's not a good way to start this game, you know, a minute in. All right, the Indians just got to adjust. That was a very quick goal.
Hard to catch a number. It looked like number 37, Allie McBee for the North Polk. So, yeah, I beg my pardon, Landry McCoy with that shot. She's a freshman, so, yeah, not the best start the Indians were looking for. Let's see if they can come back, though.
That would be McCoy's 4th goal on the season now.
And down here, you can definitely hear the frustration out of our coach, as she clearly made it clear that they need to wake up here in the early minutes of this game for sure.
Yes, not the way you want to start. You know, it hasn't even been 2 minutes yet, so you know, slow out of the gate execution for the Indians. They gotta focus on defense right now and try and not put themselves in that position where it's a 1v1 with the goalie.
Yeah, we mentioned how the wind wasn't that big, but it seems to be blowing fast right now, coming down from the west, as it is playing a little bit of a factor.
It's sort of a 1v1 right now as well.
There's McCoy with the ball on our right side. She's going for the goal again,
North
it looks
Polk
like.
Pushing.
Well played. Emily Lumsden kicks it out of there. Up to Abby.
All right, let's get a move on.
And this is where Aaliyah's dangerous right here.
Yep, that's Aaliyah with the ball. She's working on our right side.
The girls are going out and running down and back. A lot. We haven't seen a whole lot of this year. Good conditioning drill for both teams, as it's going to be North Polk's ball again. They're going to boot it out towards the center of the field. Emily Richmond's going to stop it, and they're going to move towards offense Indians. But a quick steal by North Polk as they're advancing sort of toward the middle of the field. Just working it, pushing it up again towards McCoy. Paving Knute with the boot, Brick Englehart with the head. Not enough though. North Polk's gonna get the ball back on their side.
This is Tallulah Monk, another freshman for the Comets, out there with the ball. Or had the ball. Toe was poked away.
North Polk's gonna have the throw-in right here, where they can be dangerous right off the throw-ins, get a quick catch. The Indians falling asleep again. Right there, good spin by the NorthPolk player. Indians there just to cover it though. Still in dangerous zone. NorthPolk's gonna shoot, and Deweese is gonna let it out.
Well, there you go.
Brooke Englehart's gonna boot it. Indians down 1-0, but Cade, this is a 40-minute, half, so we still got, it's only been 4 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes into the game, so still a lot of time left, a whole lot of time left.
Yeah,
so
Coy, plenty of time. Can't hold your heads, can't get frustrated. Just got to stay in the game. Like you said, 40 minutes per half, so more than enough time.
NorthPolk's gonna boot it back towards their area of the field. Set themselves up good for offense right now.
Emily Richmond playing good defense right there.
NorthPolk's keeping the ball in the middle of the field. They're working their way up towards the goal. Pavin Knut with another kick out, but a shot goes in and far left. It's a good shot, just a little bit off. I wonder if the wind had effect of that. I don't think it did, but this NorthPolk team's really dangerous when they have the ball on their side of the field. So we just gotta keep it out, give the defense a break, try and scare them a little bit on offense. Brooke with the boot, right to a NorthPolk defender.
We need to get it back on our side of the field.
NorthPolk's gonna work their offense again.
There you go. Here's Aaliyah with the ball. She's always deadly.
Good move.
Nice move.
She's got the great footwork. Pushing it toward our side. It's going to be out.
And that right there shows how tough it is.
Yep. Leah went through several defenders right there. Emily Richmond with the throw-in. Going to try and get something. Keep it out of bounds. Keep it inbounds. NorthPolk's going to steal it, though, and work their way towards offense. Indians retain possession.
Oh.
Quick steal, and it looks like NorthPolk's going to have numbers if they push it towards the goal.
Kirby looked like she had something. Kirby Nelson almost had something, but a great defensive play from number 15 from NorthPolk, Haley Steffen, a sophomore. There we go.
Mary Nelson with the quick steal.
This is Abby Lumsden with the ball.
Pass intercepted by NorthPolk. They're going to push it, but Brooke then kicks it out of there. So another throw-in for NorthPolk. Indians just got to keep playing. Like Cade said, they cannot be frustrated. It's a very long game. They just got to keep, going through the game plan, going through their motions, and trying to execute what they can. But it looks like we're going to have another one-on-one.
Oh, yeah. Get it out of there.
Kick it out. Oh, no, not what you want. Outside, got lucky with that. Was that Mary Nelson? No, not Mary Nelson. I can't get the number on her, but I think it was Pavin Knut. Kicked it.
That was Pavin Knut.
Tried to kick it out, hit a NorthPolk defender, right to another NorthPolk defender for a quick shot. Indians got lucky with that. That could have been very devastating for the Indians, as we're going to boot it back out right to a NorthPolk defender.
Yeah, Coy, that's one thing you don't want to do right away from already having a quick mess up is give another one. You got to keep yourself in this game, and going down 2-0 is looking at a bad way to stay in one.
We're going to have a throw-in for the Indians. They're going to work it towards the left side of the field.
There you go. Emily Lunsford playing aggressive defense.
Throw in for the Indians. They're going to try and just keep it out of NorthPolk offenders.
Seems very hard, like a very challenging task. NorthPolk is just everywhere on this field right now.
They are. It's wherever Oskaloosa puts the ball, they're right there back. A little collision with Aaliyah and Jalen Heinz.
Brooke boots it out to Aaliyah. See what she can do. Back to Brooke.
Brooks getting, bear hugged by 2 North Polk defenders. Is just they're covering the field well right now. It's gonna be a tough game. We predicted it early. North Polk, they love to get out. They love to attack, and looks like they're gonna have another shot right now.
Good play.
All right, they're gonna have another shot blocked by Emily Lunsford. They keep advancing towards the goal. It's getting me a little scared right now. They can get attacks, but they haven't really shot the ball a whole lot. Only 3 attempts.
Yeah, definitely. We just need to get it back on our offensive side.
Throw in for North Polk. It's going to send it out by the Indians. So we're going to have another throw in. Looks like it's going to be from the corner. So North Polk's going to set up their offensive scheme to get a nice, shot in. This is always deadly. The defense has to be so strong right here. So let's see what North Polk's got. Boot from the corner is going out.
There you go.
Brooke Englehart with the deflection to keep it out of, danger way. North Polk's going to reset it now at the middle of the field. Reclaim possession.
There you go. Like Mary Nelson coming up strong with it.
North Polk's trying to keep it towards that goal. They've been doing a good job of it. Ball's now, center of their field. Good footwork by number 16. She's going to have a shot, but it's going to be far right. Christian Louise doesn't have to, make the stop. The ball will just go out of bounds. Brooke Englehart with the boot. Let's see if she can kick it away from
North Polk.
Yeah, let's try and do that. We got just about 10 minutes through, a little over 10 minutes through.
There you go.
North Polk up 1, Oskaloosa 0 here at No Coast Network. North Polk advancing it again towards the goal. Still in, North Polk.
They're going to have a play right here. Oh.
Bad pass from the North Polk offensive striker. But North Polk's going to keep possession. They're going to work it right now, work their offense slowly at the top of the key.
Indians looking a little bit tired right now already.
You have to think, will this sun and heat come into play? Cole, oh, my bad. Cole's not down there right now. Save for the Indians. Gonna try and just keep it out the area so North Polk can't score quickly on them. Another throw in.
Oh. North Polk just wanting it a little bit more than the Indians right now.
Good head by Brooke to
excellent head.
Disbobulate the soccer ball out of the area.
Yeah, if she didn't do that, they probably would have had a shot right there.
All right. Indians are going to have the throw in. Let's see if they can get something towards, North Polk's goal. North Polk's goalie is getting a little bit bored. She hasn't had much action this game.
Ooh.
Little collision between Aaliyah and a North Polk player. But North Polk's going to try and keep working it on offense. Center of the field, they're going to move it down towards the bottom right of the field of their goal. Indians are just going to try and chip the ball out of there.
Yep.
North Polk's in no rush right now. It looks like they're gonna let things work.
Yep. It's kind of how soccer goes, Coy. You get a lead, you kind of just you don't get a stall type of deal, but you just kind of play a little game of keep away.
So the ball's rolling towards North Scott's area. They're going to kick it out. This is where the Indians shouldn't be walking. They need to be attacking right here. But it looks like North Scott's going to get it back out and towards Oskaloosa's defense.
Yep, kicked it out into the stands.
Crowd here tonight at Dressfield is pretty good. Got a couple dozen out on a early evening game for the varsity.
One good thing about this field is, you get to just throw down a blanket, sit on the grass type of deal. It's beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's very nice outside. I see a couple people out there with blankets, so I hope they're having a good time like me and you are having right now.
Mm-hmm. Addie Teeter having a lot of action right now on our near side of this broadcast. Number 16 for the Indians. Uh-oh.
NorthPolk's going to keep working it towards their goal. They're trying to... Uh-oh.
Laundry McCoy.
Christian DeWeese is going to get out there and make sure nothing too crazy happens for NorthPolk on offense. She's going to boot it.
Oh.
Towards Abby Lumsden.
This is Addie Teeter working it.
Good footwork by Abby right there. Oski just trying to play solid D, trying not to get forced into a bad situation. Brooke Englehart kicks it towards Aaliyah. Aaliyah's gonna see if she can do something. Gets blocked by number 14, stolen by NorthPolk.
Yeah, that's Jalen Heinitz. All right, let's see. We got a throw in on the far side of the field from NorthPolk. They have a weird, they looks like they do a little substitution as well. Get some fresh legs in for NorthPolk. Get out of there. There you go.
All right, Cole. So let us know what's going on down at the sideline right now.
Honestly, the biggest thing I'm noticing right now is the energy level of Oskaloosa compared to NorthPolk. In the early minutes, you saw that first goal, and even now we've barely getting the ball on the other side of the field. So I think once we get some momentum and once we get some energy,
there we go.
Our girls will be just fine. Because you guys talked about how this is a long game, and all we need to do is get some energy and momentum, and we'll be just fine.
Aaliyah tries to work something, and it's 3 Oski players against 7 NorthPolk, so they're playing savvy defense as well. Just as savvy defense as they are on offense. So Oski's going to have the throw-in. And curious, the throw-in right there to a person surrounded by 6 other white jerseys. I don't know a whole lot about soccer, but try and work it for your whole team can get involved. Trip up going down right there. Looks like they're gonna stop it.
Yeah, they're gonna stop play.
Looks like that might be a free kick for the Indians.
This is Addie Teeter again. Oh, now they're switching it to Brooke, it looks like.
Get it to the hands of our scorers right here and let them do something. Go for Aaliyah, Kaya, whatever you can do. Abby Lumsden.
Abby Lumsden with the... Oh, what a play.
Yeah, what a play by that NorthPolk defender. She was on the ground, still kicked it out of the way, so Abby Lumsden couldn't do anything. Mary Nelson's trying to... Kirby Nelson, my bad. Is trying to push it towards an Oskaloosa player, but it's immediately kicked out by NorthPolk defender. So this is Oskaloosa's in scoring position right now. They kind of got NorthPolk a little bit worried. Perfect opportunity for Oskaloosa to strike right here.
Yeah, definitely, Coy. Let's get one in the goal and let's even it up.
It's a long walk for Emily Richmond to go grab that ball for the throw-in. She throws it in to Kirby, but it's going to be taken by a NorthPolk defender, and they're going to work their way towards offense. Good body slam use against the soccer ball by the Indian defender. Keep it back on their side. All right. Oski keeps kicking it to NorthPolk players, but
they're just intercepting everything. There we go. Come on, Leah.
Leah with the ball. She's going against a NorthPolk defender, just trying to push it back against him. The goalie's going to go out there and touch the ball for the first time for NorthPolk. She's going to boot it to number 4. She's going to have the big old kick out towards the middle of the field. Just about halfway through this first half for the soccer game tonight. 20 minutes, 58 seconds left for this half. So NorthPolk's trying to move it back on offense. Polk's advancing towards the goal. Trying to shimmy the defender Brooke Engelhardt off her. Brooke with the deflection of her foot.
There we go.
And then Aaliyah's going to try and kick it out of there. Leah's got to be gassed. She keeps going on these runs. She's just going to kick it towards back out.
Well, it looks like the whole Indians team is a little gassed right now.
Yeah,
in our picture right now, we only see NorthPolk. So yeah, a little bit of wear and tear, but
sky ball in the air. Emily Richmond's going to block it. It looks like NorthPolk's going to retake possession right here.
You know, going back to the little tiredness from the Indians, great basketball coach Doug Yates once told me, a great basketball coach of mine said, you can rest on offense, defense is where you work hard. And the Indians have been on the defensive side just about the entire first half. So definitely they're working hard and they're a little bit gassed, and you can definitely see it.
Leah battling with the defender. She's going to try and work something with her footwork, but it's going to go out of bounds. NorthPolk's going to throw it in. They get after it, though, when they throw it in. They throw it with a purpose, and this is one-on-one, but it looks like Pavement Canuck's going to get out of there just in time. NorthPolk tried to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Oskaloosa is going to kick it towards the goalie.
Yep, that's Laundry McCoy. McCoy has been just about everywhere for the Comets this first half. She's been literally flying everywhere on that side of the field. So let's try and keep it out of her hands and let someone else do some damage, because she seems to be the star player.
All right, Brooke Engelhardt's going to boot it out. It's going to go right to a Comet player.
And there's McCoy again. Ooh.
Little on-the-ground action right there by Pavement Canute and McCoy. Leah's going to move the ball out for the Indians, but it's going to go out of bounds. Another throw-in for the Comets. All right, we got substitutions going in as well for the Comets. Another thing, they're putting in fresh legs, while the Indians doesn't have a whole lot of numbers this year, so they're kind of limited in legs that they're going to put out on the field. They don't have enough for a JV team, so the wear and tear is going to come into effect for these ladies.
Oh yeah.
Ball's going to roll all the way back towards Oskaloosa's goal.
There's only
this game kind of slowed down ever since opening minute, Cade. Not a whole lot of action. We had an action-packed first minute where Oskaloosa tried to do some on offense. They kind of got the horse ahead of they got the trailer ahead of the horse, and so the Comets were able to attack ferociously and put a first goal within the first minute of the game. So it's kind of slowed down since. We were just under 18 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, and it'll probably continue to stay slow until the Indians, make a goal, even things up. So yeah, that's what the Indians need to do. They need to they need to stop playing defense and move into offense so they can get out and get opportunities to hit some goals. And when they get those opportunities, they need to convert on them.
Comets going to push the ball back towards Oskaloosa's defense.
Yeah, number 8 booted it out. That's Katrin Hodderman.
Pavement Canute's going to try and kick it out. Yep. Keep it out of there. About hit our sideline guy. Cole, how you doing? Ball hit you at all? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. The wind has actually picked up a little bit since the game started, so I don't know if that's affecting how the girls are playing, but they still look a little bit gassed, so we need a little bit of energy from these girls.
I can tell. You can definitely tell on that kick and looking up at the flag, it's coming heavy from the northwest of the field.
Christian Louise got on the ball right there, so it could prevent Comets from a quick boot. She was kind of out of her, goalie area, laying it all out to prevent a goal. Good to see that. Comets are going to try and work something on offense again.
Here we go.
Steal by Aaliyah. She's going to kick it out. Stolen by a Comet.
Good defense.
Leah's going to try and work the ball that she just kicked away back. She's going to pass it out to Brooke.
Aaliyah playing very physical right now with the ball when it was in her hands.
Yep, Aaliyah's not afraid to go in, get a little feisty with the girl. She'll do whatever she can to make sure her team comes out on top. Brooke's going to throw it in now for the Indians, just above Emily Richmond's head. Comets are going to kick it out. Pay McNews going to try and keep it out of the Oski area, and it's going to roll out for another throw-in for the Comets. Substitution for the Comets as Tallulah Monk is going to take a quick breather.
Yep, it looks like Lindsey Cam is coming in for her on the offensive side for NorthPolk.
This is dangerous territory. Christian Louise lays out as McCoy tried to, take advantage of Christian as she was out of her box.
Excellent play by DeWeese, giving up her body for the ball.
That's the thing of the goalie. If you're going to go out of your box, you better make sure you get that ball.
And she did. Oh, just
Oskaloosa trying to do something a little bit. Goalie's going to touch the ball, and she's going to have her first throw-in of the night. She's going to punt it out towards the middle of the field.
Oh.
Oskaloosa's getting a little bit gassed here into this first half. Just under 15 minutes left.
Yep, if the Indians can just survive this half, because this hasn't been a very good-looking half for the Indians. If they can just survive this with the score of 1-0, I think for Coach Steinlage, you got to.
They're going to get a wide-open shot at the middle. Christian Weese is going to go out, and she's going to save it. She's going to punt it out towards Mary Nelson. It's going to roll out of bounds for the Indians. Comets are going to take possession. They're not getting a whole lot of help when they, have a stop and immediately put it back into Comets' hands by just, kicking it out of bounds. They've done that the past couple of times lately as well.
That's what I'm thinking. We just need to calm down.
Back and forth action right now between the Comets and the Indians. Ball's still in bounds. A lot of back and forth action going on right now.
Lindsay Slocum, Emily Richmond getting a lot of touches right there on the defensive side.
Comets are going to try and work the ball towards the middle. Get a quick goal. Number 3 is going to get a shot. Goal for NorthPolk.
Yep, that's Katie Berglund, one of the few seniors on this NorthPolk team. They had that very nice setup on that play, a little two-man game.
Substitutions now going in for the Indians with just under 13 minutes. Another goal costs the Indians 2-0 deficit right now.
Yep, Emma Castillo-Besham getting subbed out for Kai Graham for the Indians.
So, Cole, tell me what you saw right there.
Honestly, right now, I think the biggest difference I can see right now is the difference in accuracy of passes right now. NorthPolk's, all of their passes are going right to their teammates, splitting defenders, and that last sequence, I think I saw 5 passes go back and forth through NorthPolk defenders, basically zigzagging through the Indians and getting a very, very wide open shot. And I think if the Indians can make their passes, kind of like NorthPolk's doing, in between their defenders and hitting the open girl, we can make some runs. But as of right now, that's what I'm seeing. And they still look pretty gassed as well, so hopefully we can get a burst of energy here.
Yeah, definitely, Cole, because right there, again, they just give it up to NorthPolk.
That was a nice sort of offensive session there for NorthPolk, though. You know, they kind of took their time, but they were moving at the same time, you know, towards the middle of the field. Had 2 great passes. I can't remember the names or numbers, but 2 great passes to set up a player right in the middle of the field with a nice shot right at the goal. Christian Weiss can only do so much right now as a goalie. So NorthPolk still keeping it on the offensive attack right now.
Yeah, McCoy had the assist on that one, and Berglund ended up with the goal for the Comets.
Oskaloosa just got to survive this half right now, see if they can, you know, cut the deficit, you know, or, you know, just not make it worse heading into halftime. Just try to survive so you can make it to halftime. That's what the Indians got to be thinking right now.
Yes, definitely. You know, if we could get at least a couple shots up, I don't think we've even had a shot at the goal yet so far. So we just got to work out of our defensive area and get on the offensive side of the field.
What hurt the Indians most was just coming out not ready. That opening minute's going to kill them. That's never good for a soccer team to, you know, the opening minute go down 0-1. They just put themselves in too big of a hole to dig out, sort of. And especially now, you know, down 2-0, they really haven't had any offensive rhythm at all. You know, it just hurts and hurts this half. So NorthPolk's going to move it towards the middle of the field. They're just going to try and buy time so they can go into halftime probably with a 2-0 lead against the Indians. Brick's going to try and boot it out, but it's going to go right to a NorthPolk player. Ball's going to go out. Oski's going to throw it in.
We're just getting under 10 minutes, and if Oskaloosa really, they just need to find something here on the offensive side.
They can't get a whole lot when they're throwing it or kicking it right to NorthPolk, and it's tough. It's tough to, you know, make accurate kicks and throws against a team that has seriously white jerseys everywhere on the field.
Lindsey Slocum. We've said Lindy Slocum's name a lot as the soccer ball has been kept away from Aaliyah Cheney on the right, on the far side, and it's been staying close on the near side of our broadcast station. So I wonder if NorthPolk has been game planning that, Coy.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, every team going in is going to know Aaliyah Cheney broke the all-time goal record last year for the Indians. You know, she's an all-district player, trying to be an all-state candidate. So, you know, all these teams are going to key in on her, especially during the scouting report. And Aaliyah's just got to try to get her name still in the game, try and still have an impact, especially when these teams, you know, strategize to keep it away from her.
Here's Kirby.
One thing I'm definitely noticing down here is when the ball goes to Aaliyah, typically she has 1 or 2 defenders surrounding her. You know, they crack down on her pretty fast, but even if she doesn't have the ball, she's double teamed most of the time. So definitely something that the other teams scout on for sure.
Yep, try and swarm her, make her make mistake, try and keep it out of her hands. Definitely, Kai Graham's going to try and pooch it a little bit towards their goal, but it's going to go out. Comets are going to have the throw in.
It's been a very clean game so far, though. I don't think the referees have had to make hardly any calls so far tonight.
Yep, North Scott does have 1 free kick, but besides that, you know, not a whole lot of bodies falling on the ground. Right there, Kai Graham kind of does. That's kind of ironic, but you know, not a whole lot of wipeouts as we've seen previously. Comps are going to try to boot it up towards a NorthPolk player. She's going to try and pass it out towards McCoy. She's going to get a shot at the goal. Oh, blocked by Louise.
Offsides.
I think they got offsides call. Yep, good call, Cole.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, it could have been dangerous.
That NorthPolk player just kind of held it on too long and let the other team keep advancing for the offsides. Good call by the official. Oskaloosa got lucky right there because she had a pretty good shot at the goal, even though it did hit DeWeese.
Yeah, Izzy Bergstrom was lined up almost as perfect as you'd want to be from a soccer offensive player. So, yeah, we got away with that one.
6:30 left in the first half of this soccer game here at Dross Field. Oskaloosa trying to go into overtime without any more bleeding to this wound as they're losing 2-0 to NorthPolk. Throw in for NorthPolk. It's going to give it to a NorthPolk defender, but no one was there. Kick it out of there so the Indians don't have to worry. Kick it out, kick it out.
Just need to calm down, make good passes.
NorthPolk's going to try and get another shot. At DeWeese, she's going to go out of her box. Stumbles it. That could have been bad, but she got it. Because you had a North Scout right there for a mistake.
Yet again.
Christian Wee's going to
One stat that I'd like to see from the first half, time of possession difference. I mean, NorthPolk seems to have the ball way more than Oskaloosa at this point, and that's never a good deal. So hopefully in the second half, the Indians can have a better time of possession than NorthPolk.
Yep, the time of possession stat has to be an outstanding difference right now between the two teams. North Scout's going to try and get another shot. They're just keep on the attack. Why not if you're on this side of the field? Keep attacking. She's going to pass it out towards McCoy. McCoy can't do much for the ball.
Brett kicks it out.
We got a stumble, but no call. Polk is going to try and move it towards the goal. Pass it out. Indians need to get it out of here. This is danger zone. Shot's going up way out of the place for NorthPolk. Indians got to get it out of there. That was too long of an offensive possession in that red zone for NorthPolk. Looks like Mary Nelson's going in for Cindy Slocum right now with the substitution. Got Paven Canute with the boot.
All right, Cole, we're just under 5 minutes now. Now, if you're the Indians coach, what are you thinking? Just survive this half, or try and get something out of it too?
If I'm the Indians, I'm definitely wanting to make a push. I mean, going into halftime down 0-2 is really not what these Indians want to do. And like I said, this whole half they seem pretty disoriented, not the most energetic team in the country. So we're looking for the start of the second half to have some more energy. But if they can get a goal to end this half, it'll definitely be a good start for the Indians.
Yep, carry some good momentum going into halftime would for sure help the Indians. Sort of respond back against NorthPolk. It's gonna be just a small mistake right there, but the Indians have been having a lot right there where Brookingheart does the throw-in and it goes immediately back out for the Comets to have their own throw-in. It's just been a back and forth matchup right now where the Indians keep doing mistakes and the Comets keep, taking advantage of those mistakes. Abby Lumsden's going to kick it out of there. Comets are going to have the ball yet again on their side of offense. So here we go. They're going to try and get another shot in. Kick it out of there by Paven Canute with the boot. Comets are going to retake possession. Looks like Comets are going to just try and stall with 3 minutes left in this first half.
This is Katrin Halterman for the NorthPolk Comets, getting some work in late before the second half. The end of the first half.
Oski's going to throw it in.
I'll tell you what, one thing I can hear down here is the communication by NorthPolk girls is pretty outstanding. They communicate very well on the field, back and forth, talking to each other where defenders are, and that's pretty high-level stuff. And the Indians are doing it as well, but NorthPolk is definitely communicating at a higher level than Oskaloosa right now.
Hey Cole, you know, we were talking earlier in the pregame about how beautiful of a night it is, but looking over to the west, towards that Pella area, looks like we're getting some storm clouds. What does it look like down on the field?
Absolutely. You know, the temperatures dropped probably 5 to 10 degrees since the game started, like I said. And the wind, if you can look at the flags, they're blowing pretty fast right now. And you know, some storm clouds are coming in. It's supposed to rain later tonight, but hopefully the weather can play in the favor of the Indians, because we need a jump right now.
Yeah, definitely. We're supposed to get weather tomorrow and then pretty much all next week, I saw. So that might be a factor into some of the spring seasons, spring sports.
All right, Oskaloosa is going to have a push with 1:30 left in this half right now. As the sun's going out, the clouds are going to cover. Emily Lunsford with the boot. Come on.
Here we go.
Ball's up in the air. It's going to go clear out. Oscar's going to retake possession. 1:20 now left in the game. We're in the first half of this game. Looks like Indians trying to figure out who's going to throw it in. It's going to be Emily Lunsford. Burning time. They got a minute left right now. Trying to work something fast. Comets are going to kick it out. Indians are in attack position. Emily Lunsford is going to shoot for the goal, and it's going to be blocked by the goalie. Indians had their first shot of the game. It was a good look. 43 seconds left.
Emily just didn't have the height advantage on that one right
going to fall, and now NorthPolk's got numbers. Three's going to have a shot at the goal, and she takes it. And in between the legs of Louise, that's a goal for NorthPolk with 30 seconds left in the half. And that one really, really hurts the Indians. Big goal for the Comets right into halftime. That one hurts. Because
you can see Louise kicking herself right now, but hopefully she can, you know, keep her composure, and hopefully her Indians can pick her up after that one.
Yep.
Yeah, just as Oskaloosa looked like they were trying to get something.
Exactly.
NorthPolk comes storming down all the way across the field and gets a goal to close out the half.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we got 20 seconds, and NorthPolk's still gonna try and do it. If you're on the ground, they're gonna keep kicking you. So the Indians just got to realize that and battle back. Rough way to end the half, though. You know, and I have to say, 3 seconds left. This is gonna be, we're gonna head into halftime now. But I'm gonna have to say, you know, the half ended the way it started, kind of, with goals within the last minute of, you know,
definitely
the time. So that
NorthPolk started out with a quick goal and ended out with a quick goal. So let's hope Coach Steinlock can really gather the Indians together, bring them together, and you know, come up with a good, supportive game plan to help bring them back.
All right, and we're going to go to a quick halftime break here at Drossfield. Stay with us for the second half at No Coast Network. Oskaloosa down 0, NorthPolk up 3.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Van Welden, your local expert at Malcolm Lumber. At Malcolm Lumber, we pride ourselves in being your local lumberyard. We boast competitive prices that you find at the big box stores and unmatched service that the big box stores can't provide. Our one-on-one service is what sets us apart. Our knowledgeable experts are here ready to help build you a better future. And thanks to the community for having us all these years.
You can continue to find Malcolm Lumber at our 3 locations in Grinnell, Montezuma, and Oskaloosa. Malcolm Lumber is here for you, start to finish.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
All right, we are back from our halftime break here at Dross Field, live on No Coast Network. 2 minutes left in the half, as you know, the wind and the weather is starting to take effect. You know, earlier, Cole, we were talking about, you know, it was sunny and a little bit hot. Now, the tide has changed. It's gotten a lot colder. So, how's this going to affect the Indians tonight?
It definitely will affect them. You know, as we said before, the weather to start the game was sunny and very nice, 60 degrees, light breeze, and, you know, everyone kind of had, you know, skin showing and they were feeling good. But as you can see now, there's a lot of people with blankets, and you know, it's much colder now. The wind is going crazy, the flags are blowing, and so it's definitely going to be even tougher conditions with the Indians down 0-3. It's going to be pretty tough for these girls, but you know, hopefully they can get a spark and get things rolling.
Exactly. Cade, you got the schedule for the upcoming week for Indian athletics and during the springtime, so you want to chime in and tell us what's going to go on?
Yeah, we'll skip the Monday. Next Monday, we have the boys golfers. They seem to be golfing just about every day of the week. There's also girls have their varsity match at Washington against the Washington Demons, and tennis plays. Track has their conference meet, so a lot of activities just starting out with next Monday.
All right, and Cole, do you have something to talk about the Drake relays? You were there earlier today, so how was that?
Yeah, I was there today. It was an incredible experience. Emma Kelderman was a high jumper there, and she made us proud for representing Oskaloosa. That was very good to see. And then we had the distance medley with Aaron Blom, Casey Hill, Braden Van Kampen, and Carter Heiser, who won their heat. And I believe they got 6th this year at Drake Relays for the distance medley, which is incredible. And if anyone saw it, they know how impressive that run by those 4 guys were. All 4 of those guys raced around that track very well and represented Oskaloosa very, very well. So winning their heat and getting 6th in Drake Relays was something that they should definitely be proud of.
Exactly, and like Cade was talking about pregame about Faith Durande and Sonia Dykstra. Oh, not Sonia Dykstra. Sophia Dykstra. Yep. Sonia's her sister. Placing 6th and 9th for discus. So the future is very bright with those two. I'm expecting, you know, a state title out of one of those two in the future. So just about to start the second half. The Indians down 0-3. Indians just got to, you know, try and work and try to get better at this point. You know, it's not likely that they're going to have a chance to, you know, come back and win this, but, you know, you can always use these type of things just to work on the little things, keep improving, keep getting better.
Yep, we got 40 minutes left in this game. Oskaloosa just needs to start little, don't do anything too extreme right away, and just try to get back into the flow of things.
NorthPolk is going to start their attack early, but ball went out of bounds, so Brooke Inghart's going to throw it out for the Indians. See if they can, you know, keep it out of their hands. Brooke throws it. Not stolen this time by the Comets, so that's always good to see too. kicked out, though. The Comets are going to have another throw-in.
Yeah, Coy, I have a couple keys to the second half if the Indians want to do anything to get back into this game. First of all, first and foremost, we got to get Aaliyah Cheney involved in this game. Secondly, we just got to take our time, make the right passes. We've been a little, like, almost rushed with our passing. They haven't been accurate. They've been intercepted a lot. So just those are my 2 keys right now.
Yes, the passing does have to improve for the Indians to survive in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Because, you know, they got Pella coming in next week, and, you know, they just got to play Norwalk. So, you know, the Little Hawkeye's tough, and, you know, you can't have lackadaisical passes to survive in the Little Hawkeye to give yourself a chance. Lee's going to try and work something. Good defense by number 8 for NorthPolk.
Yep, they're just swarming her right now.
NorthPolk trying to work something towards the end of the corner. She does. She's going to get a shot or a pass towards the teammate. No one was there. Oski's got to get it out of the red zone. It's going to be a throw-in for the Comets. All right, got to clamp up right here and play solid defense. Let it roll out. Oski's going to have the throw-in.
All Oskaloosa is looking for right now is a spark because, you know, with 37 minutes left, there is a lot of time left. As we've said before, the first half was not the best. So hopefully we can get the ball in our scorer's hands and Leah's hands and see what we can do from there.
Kick ball right to a Comet player. Comets are just going to weave around Indian defenders. They're going to try and, you know, like I said, they see someone on the ground, they're going to continue to kick at him, and they need to get out of there. Right, they do, but the Comets are going to take a high balling shot. It's going to go out. Deweese doesn't have to worry about it. Oscar's going to have the throw-in or the boot.
Some of these passes by these girls are really impressive by NorthPolk. You know, they've made some incredibly accurate passes to their teammates. And you know, hopefully we can get some of that on our end.
For sure, Cole. It's one thing, an area of focus I think we might need to have.
They didn't blow a whistle. Some players were kind of stopped. They thought a whistle would have been blown as the NorthPolk player was on the ground. But you know, they're still on offense right now. The time possession's still in their favor. They're in the middle of the field right now. It's always a bad spot to be if you're playing defense. Have the ball in the middle of the field. You know, they're just working the Indians right now. The Indians constantly have to be on their toes playing defense. Looks like we're sort of getting a repeat of the first half, which is not good to see because the Indians didn't have the first half that they wanted. NorthPolk's just going to take their time, weave around the field, keep it out of Indian hands.
Another person who has been not that involved for the Indians, who is kind of a spark plug for the team, Mary Nelson has been NorthPolk has focused around her, kept the ball out of her hands as well. So yeah, there's I'd say Indians like kind of spark plugs have been neutralized tonight with Aaliyah and Mary Nelson.
Yep. NorthPolk trying to get a shot up. They're going to pass it out for the nice pass. Deweese is going to intercept it, though, before it gets too crazy. So good for Deweese to go out there and catch the ball. I think the wind kind of took that ball away because it died really hard at the last minute.
There we go.
There's a chance for NorthPolk right there to attack. Breaking Hearts kicks it out. So NorthPolk's going to be able to throw it in again. Just a reminder to those watching, the whole ball has to be out of the line. If it's touching or if it's got a part of it over the line, it has to be the whole ball over the line for it to be considered out.
We're learning new things every day, aren't we?
Exactly. Someone's got to help you boys out.
Not used to soccer quite yet.
Yeah, I'm getting there. But, you know, just looking at the scene here at Lacey, the Lacey complex, you got baseball on the left, soccer straight. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and you know we've invested a lot of money into our facilities here at Oskaloosa, and we're blessed to have Musco Lighting beside us, and you know all of our sponsors, and you know we have the state-of-the-art facilities out here, so we're definitely blessed by that.
Yeah, definitely.
Dross Field has to be one of the best high school soccer fields in the state. You got the hills, you got the lights, you got the speakers and sound. So yeah, I'm very blessed. You got football right behind us as well, football and track. So Lacey is one of its kind, honestly, in the state of Iowa.
Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, most teams nowadays, especially, you know, NorthPolk does, Pella does, Norwalk, all those schools, they're playing on turf. So it's a little bit different. Oskaloosa here at Dross Field is 100% pure grass.
Yeah, I've always preferred playing on grass too, so and I know a lot of the girls have expressed that they like it as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's just got that retro feel, you know. I like it a lot.
It's tough to predict the ball's bounce, too, on grass. Where on turf, you can kind of pinpoint everything, so you kind of got the unknown of where the ball's going to land and everything about that on, you know, real grass.
That Landry McCoy, number 37 for the Comets, she just has a motor as a freshman. She's literally still hasn't stopped from, you know, that explosive first half she's had. She's been just all over the field right now.
She might be one of the fastest soccer players I've ever seen. She could fly down the field with the ball, dribbling it, and it's very impressive for only being a freshman.
Yep, and bad news for the rest of the state. She's got 3 more years
Exactly.
with the team to improve, you know, get in the weight room and, you know, get faster. Indians trying to kick it out. Danger zone. Number 8's going to take a shot high over the goal. So Indians are they're gonna be able to breathe right now, sort of work things, try and get some offensive flow. They haven't had a whole lot of offensive flow, but like I said, in these games where, you know, you're kind of down and it's not looking good and not a whole lot's gone right for you, you can always just find, you know, the littlest things you can do to get better. Cole, you know this, of course. If you're having a rough night shooting, you can always, you know, work on your passing, work on your rebounding skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course, and that's what practice is for. And these girls are dedicated, you know, I mean, just like every other of our schools. As we have a shot there by the Commons. It goes wide high, but like you said, practice is the time to get better, and you know, I can fully expect that Coach Steinloggy in next week's practice after this game will make some adjustments and work on our girls to get their games better.
And what I've noticed for the past couple of games that Oski has done is they have a defensive lineup. Their formation is defensive heavily. You know, their plan isn't to outscore you. Their plan is just to play solid D and get good looks whenever they can, you know. It's like sort of like scavengers.
Bad communication almost cost the Indians right there. Got to figure it out. Sorry to interrupt you, Coy.
That's fine. But so what I'm saying is, with the style that Oskaloosa plays to, you know, they can't start a game off.
I got you.
0-0 in the first minute. You know, that just sort of ruins their whole game plan from the get-go.
I get what you're saying.
An analogy that I'd use is it's kind of like Iowa football. It's not the no-huddle offense type of deal. It's the slow, grinding, ground and power type of offense. And the Indians kind of run the same style in soccer.
Yeah, I mean, we're literally all of our girls are on one side of the field right now playing full defense. And, you know, it's kind of been the way it's kind of how it's been all the entire night. You know, we're hoping to get some girls on the other side to make it an offensive push, but like you said, Coy, it's pretty much a power game right now for NorthPolk to see how many goals they can score.
Mm-hmm. But with that being said, too, though, you know, when you start out 0-1 and like your game plan sort of goes to dust in the first minute, do you think you would change or maybe possibly, you know, look for a new route. I don't know.
You could, but I mean, soccer is a lot different than football or basketball. It's a long game.
You're exactly right.
The halves are extremely long. There's so many minutes in each half. So, being down 0-1 in the first minute isn't too big of a deal. But being down 0-3 with 29 minutes left is definitely something to look at. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Indians can make.
Yeah, and this isn't Coach Steinlock's first rodeo. She's a veteran coach. She knows what she's doing.
Absolutely.
Yep, and you got a very young Oskaloosa team with a few couple senior leaders, but we started a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores as well, especially the beginning of the year with someone covering for Brooke Englehart. But the more I watch soccer, the more I learn, and the more it fascinates me because this is such a slower paced sport. Oskaloosa, fun fact for you, Oskaloosa hasn't had the ball over, I think, on our side this entire half. So the Indians, maybe when it's coming to working on the little things, they're going to try and work the tails off on D right now.
The Comets had a substitution. Talia Monk went out, and in went number 12, Lindsey Cam. So, yeah.
Oskaloosa's going to look to get it on our side of the field for the first time this half.
It was short-lived.
Very short-lived. Brooks going to put it back over. Big boot. Brooks got a good leg for that. Mary Nelson's going to try and save it in, and she does. She's going to kick it out towards the goal.
No one there.
No one's there to cover. That's the thing. Indians got 3 offensive players, and it's just the formation they run.
Still, you love seeing the heart from the Indians on that play right there.
Yeah, you love seeing them get the ball on the other side and looking to do some damage, being aggressive and attacking. Down 0-3, you got to do that. So we like to see that. Hopefully we see more of it.
Just under 28 minutes left in the game. Emily Lunsford's going to kick it out. Keep it out of McCoy's hands so she doesn't have another one-on-one with the goalie. All right, the Comets are now going to have the throw-in. Ball's going to go out. Indians are going to throw it in now. Brooke's going to kick it. Good to see Brooke and her stepsister, Christian DeWeese, out there sort of having a soccer sisterly connection a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, Coy. A thing or two about a family connection on the same field.
Yes, it is something special being able to share the same field with your fellow brother or sister.
Yeah, having a freshman goalie is, it's pretty good thing for the Indians. Be able to start her young and get her, through the ranks and stuff. So hopefully, after she gets a few years in her belt, she can be a very, very dominating goalie for the Indians.
Yep, it's very eye-opening. It's going to get her really good experience for the years to come.
Yeah, we are under the clouds right now. I know it's supposed to rain. I don't know when precipitation is expected to fall, but it's looking that way.
As we know, with Iowa weather, it can change any second. So, with any minute, it could start downpouring.
Come on, Mary. Oskaloosa had a chance for another, Emily, I think that was Emily Richmond with the big boot. Mary tried to take advantage of it, tried to catch the Comets sleeping. Goalie went out of the box to go get the ball, though, however. He's got to get back now. They can't just stand. Comets are trying to advance. They don't want to get outnumbered early. Comets now have possession of the ball. They're going to work it around the field. Going to move it towards a Comet player. She's going to try and get a good shot to pass it towards the goal. She's going to work towards the goal. Almost, wow, I don't know how that got, near close right there. Christian Wees went out and got it. However, she was out of bounds with the ball, so the Comets are going to be able to throw it in. I don't know that. I can't get the number right now. Is that
Katrin Halterman?
Yeah, she kind of went crazy. Went through 3 defenders. I don't know how she got a shot off, but could have been a goal if Christian, wasn't paying attention. They're going to pass it out. Brooke's going to kick it out of the area. Smart play by the veteran defender, Brooke Englehart.
Yeah, most teams, when they do that sideline kick-in, it's a very high scoring chance, especially in the pros. They typically like to hit it up and then do a header into the goal.
Yep, and they're going to get another chance right here to do so.
Wind's blowing at the face of the kicker right here.
She's going to have the kick up. It's going to be a line drive. Kirby Nelson's going to try and take one for the team as the ball went right off her body. But they're in the red zone right now. They're going to get a quick shot off. Blocked by Emily Lunsford. She's going to kick it out.
Here comes Kai Graham for the Indians.
Comets are going to try and get another shot. Indians got lucky a little bit right there. Lucky to have Emily Lunsford right there to stop it for the shot. But immediately, I haven't seen that. Most girls try and get some air on those kicks. Saved by Christian Weiss. However, that one was a line drive, and it sort of kind of kept the ball on the ground in that area, which is dangerous. You want to get that out of there for sure.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed NorthPolk has been doing very well when Oskaloosa has the ball is their anticipation of where the Indians' pass is going to go. They seem to be in the right place at the right time, always intercepting the soccer ball from the Indians.
Yep, not even giving the Indians a chance. NorthPolk's in scoring range right now. She's going to have a quick boot over the head of Christian DeWeese. She tips it to herself with the save. Good play by her.
It's a very good save by Christian right there.
Yeah, DeWeese getting a lot of action this half. She did last half, but she hasn't given up one yet this half, so let's see if she can keep it going.
The Indians, I have to give credit to the Indians right now. They haven't really had much offensively, but they've been working their tails off on D's, not allowing NorthPolk a single goal this half with just a little bit over 20 minutes left in the game. So Indians are working on solid defense right now, and it's good to see that.
Yeah, Coach Danny Heavens from NorthPolk has to be ecstatic with the way his team has performed today. Has given Oskaloosa, I would guess, just under 4 minutes of time of possession for the Indians. It's been something like that. They've been on the offensive side maybe 5 times this game.
A handful, yeah.
So they've really disrupted the Oskaloosa game plan, and you know what? They've put it together a solid performance tonight. This game isn't over yet, but from the looks of it, I mean, as of right now, you got to be proud if you're a NorthPolk fan.
Oscar's going to have the throne right here. So Oskaloosa most likely is going to stay below the 500 mark. They're going to probably walk out of this game, most likely walk out of this game going 3-4, heading into Washington, and Monday night at Washington, then a home game against, Pella Dutch, the always good Pella Dutch soccer team. Tuesday night, then they're going to go back down to Southern East area and go against, what was the team, Cade?
Fairfield, I believe.
Fairfield, yes.
And honestly, I think NorthPolk could be a very deadly team in the years to come. Very young team, as you said. Their star freshman, Landry McCoy. Yep. She's a killer athlete. She's only a freshman, so there's also a very, very lot of numbers of sophomores and juniors we have on this team, so definitely a good team in the years to come.
Yep, and we haven't been saying her name, McCoy, lately because the starters have been pretty much pulled from NorthPolk, getting their younger, less experienced players some action in this game.
All right, the Indians are going to continue to play defense. NorthPolk's going to continue to attack.
And, you know, NorthPolk is still keeping the ball on our side. We're hoping that changes here soon as we hope to get the ball on the other side of the field and start attacking.
I'd like to see one or two more shots at our opponent's goal, but as of right now, it's not looking likely as we're about halfway into this final half. Under 19 left to go.
The skies are still overcast as the temperature still looks like it's keep dropping. The wind is still heavy from the northwest, so I'm sure that's affecting the play down there, but we'll see how it ends the game.
For the Indians, yet again, it's still a long season, you know. They got a lot more games left in them. 3 next week. Then they got, 6 more games after that. So hopefully, the girls can continue just to improve, make some noise in the conference, and just get better day by day. And, at the end of the season, they can put a big smile on this year.
And we know these girls are what these girls are made of. I commentated a game a week ago where they took down the Newton Cardinals the first time in school history, and it was an incredible game to watch. Very back and forth offensive packed game. So we know what these Indians are made of. So the score is 0-3 right now, but not to be discouraged. As Coy said, there's still a lot more games, a lot more improvement to do. The Indians, we're still hanging in there. So no worries.
And, even if, soccer's kind of like basketball in the postseason, everyone has a chance type of deal. So it's honestly just about the timing of when you make that run. And, you guys happen to do it this year and last year in the state for basketball. So you guys know what it's all about. But, yeah, the soccer team is well more than capable of performing a run like that too, as well.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was saying.
Oskaloosa trying to get it on our side for the first time basically this half. NorthPolk's not going to allow it, though, as we're going to get another shot up attempt. Pavin Canute uses her body to block the ball, and she's going to kick it out of there.
Come on.
Full defensive mode right now for the Indians.
That's what I was thinking. You had the ball right there, and no one even looked interested in going after it.
Yeah, it's definitely a defensive standpoint right now for the Indians, as there's three NorthPolk girls not even attempting to play offense near the midline of the field. They're just chilling, waiting for the Indians to make an attack, but we haven't seen very much of that so far, as a shot attempt is blocked.
Good save by DeWeese. She's been on fire at the goalie spot this
Several
half.
saves, yeah, several saves.
So I'm going to ask both you, Cade, and both you, Cole, question. What goes through your mind as a shot goes off? Christian Weiss tips it out of bounds, gets saved by her. We're going to go back to that. What do you do if you are NorthPolk's goalie? What do you do during this game a whole lot?
I try to stay warm. As the temperature's dropping, you're not getting a lot of action. You're just kind of standing there. I try to stay warm, but she just kind of has her hands by her side. She seems to just kind of mean, if I'm NorthPolk's goalie, I'm excited for my team, to be getting a win, but just kind of hanging out as she's doing.
Yeah, Coy, I don't know. Because, I don't know, you'd be wanting to pay attention, but at the same time, you'd probably get a little bit distracted because she's been...
Two shots, maybe?
Yeah, it's been one of those days for her, just looking at her right now.
And honestly, if you think about it, that could be in favor for the Indians. She's got cold feet basically this whole game. Ball gets near, she's going to be a little bit jumpy, a little bit not loose, tight.
Uh-oh. Good play.
So, things like that could happen, but, for the rest of this defense on the Comets, they played pretty outstanding, not allowing Oskaloosa to do much.
When you think about it, I don't know how far away NorthPolk is from Oskaloosa, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, but that goalie rode the bus an hour and 15 minutes to basically stand in their box and kind of hang out,
Well, I'll make this personal for me right now. I was a safety on the football team, and there's, games, when we play like a South Tamo or a Grinnell where, not a whole lot. They don't really have much of a threat offensively, so, you don't get a whole lot of action. So I've kind of been in this goalie's shoes. Personally, for me, what I do is I just hype my team up
Yeah.
whenever I can.
I'm sure she's doing a little bit of that.
She's going to get the ball right now.
Yeah, we had, I think, a penalty on Kirby Nelson right there. Yep.
Just under 14 minutes now left in the game.
All the girls on the benches have blankets and coats on, so you can tell it's cold.
There you go. Christian Louise ran out for another save just to make sure it's in her hands, not the opponent's hand.
Super active this half. Kai Graham getting physical right there.
She's going to get caught with the penalty, though. Free kick for NorthPolk, but it will not be in any use if they're up 3-0 against the Indians.
Game's really slowing down.
Yeah, it slowed down a lot.
Miss it.
They're going to look for another shot. NorthPolk's that team where they're going to run up the score. They're going to try and intimidate teams by showing them, that's going to be a goal.
That is a goal for NorthPolk. And
Christian Louise went out there as kind of took a weird hop, and the opponent hit it as the ball was in the air, not even really that hard, just enough to, mess up Christian a little bit. Katrin Holterman's,
that's her second goal of the night.
Second goal of the night, so she's trying to pad up the stats. NorthPolk will, go up now 4-0 against Oskaloosa. So, just like I was seriously just gonna say it. NorthPolk's that team that they'll see you on the ground, they'll kick you a couple more times, just to make sure you know.
Well, I wouldn't say that to the largest extent. They're just they got their bench in right now.
we have an injury on the field. Oh, that is not what we want to see. She seems to be in a lot of pain, too.
It looks like she took one to the leg hard.
Yeah, she did. I can't see who that is. It might be Paven Canute or
I think it's Kirby.
I think it's Kirby.
Yep.
It could be Kirby, yes.
I think she just took a really bad shot at the leg, right at the shin probably, it looks like. She's pointing at.
We got the athletic trainer out there, Laura.
She's just laid in.
I hope she's okay, but she's
They seem.
It's Kirby, yeah.
She kind of laid out there like,
She seemed to be okay.
She's having a rough night a little bit
Definitely
right now.
a rough night, yeah.
Good to see her up and walking, though.
Definitely.
She'll be all right. Kirby's a tough troop right there. Probably just a stinger, Charlie horse. She's walking around fast.
4-0 NorthPolk Comments. Oskaloosa Indians with 11 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. Hopefully we can get on the board before the end of this final half and make some noise.
Yep. I'd agree with that. Let's see.
Kirby's just standing right at the, mid-center of the field right now. I think she's ready to go back in.
Let's see if we can keep
for
the
a
ball.
substitution.
Well, doesn't look like it. Looks like we're going to give it right back.
Kirby Nelson's coming back in, so yeah, she just must have had a stinger right there. Nice little break. Oski's going to be the one throwing it in.
Emily Richmond taking it out.
It's just like those passes right there. Not going to I see where she's going with, but they're just right in the Comets
And the
area.
Comets are just intercepting everything.
The Comics see the ball in the air and they're going to go at it. They're going to swarm.
I think what you're trying to say is almost every pass we've had is kind of fallen into the Comets' lap.
Yep.
Most of the pass ends have kind of fallen right to the Comets, and the Comets have definitely had some very accurate passes tonight, and that's definitely helped their lead out.
Yeah, especially with a couple of their goals. They calm down, kick it around, work towards the middle so they can line up a good shot. And, it's helped them, get at least 2 goals during this game. 10:40 left in the game.
Right back
It's Friday
out.
night. NorthPolk up 4-0 against Oskaloosa on the No Coast Network.
One thing the Indians have done well is not showing frustration. I'm sure there's a lot of frustration going through them right now as they're down 0-4, but they still seem to play as hard as they can. And
Oh, yeah.
They're going after every ball like it's the last time they'll do it. So we like to see that.
It's just kind of the spirit within the school is a lot of heart for all our sports.
Indians with good passing right here, right now.
Oh, yeah. Abby Lumsden.
They're trying to work something, but the Comets are playing tough up in her grill. They're going to get her with a free kick foul.
You can see Kirby Nelson, senior captain, up there, getting really energetic, trying to pull her team together, get something. She's going to, Aaliyah's going to kick it, it looks
So
like.
it looks like the Indians now have 2 free kicks, which still won't help them right now. They have to get 2 more free kicks to get the option to even go out and attempt them.
Oh, we were close.
We had an opportunity for a score there.
Mary Nelson tried to do something. I think she saw Emily Richmond go backside and try to, dump the pass to her off the inbound. So good look.
Slightly miscommunicated.
Slightly miscommunicated, yep. Comets working their way
Excellent passing right now. My goodness.
down right now. That's a freshman. Those are 2 freshmen right there, and they're going to get a shot.
Crazy. These girls are pretty
Goal.
good. Goal number 5 for NorthPolk. Those passes were unbelievable.
Goal for NorthPolk. Wow, what a shot. That was Jerica Heinz. It looks like another freshman.
Yeah, definitely. NorthPolk is having just a good showing from their underclassmen tonight.
Those are freshmen right there that were out, and I saw great passing, great footwork, and a great shot. So this team's going to be dangerous in a couple years.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, while that play was happening, some of those passes were just pinpointed right to the girls' lead foot, making it very easy for their teammates like that. And, like I said, hopefully Oskaloosa doesn't crumble in the last 8 minutes and they finish this game out solid.
Kirby took another little stinger, it looked like, on that last one.
Yeah, she's got a little limp right now.
Yeah.
She's taking a beating tonight. It's been rough for all Indians, especially senior Kirby Nelson. Aaliyah's going to try and do something. Come on, Aaliyah, get a shot.
She's literally triple teamed right now.
She is triple
Everyone
teamed.
is following her.
She's going to take a shot, though. Oh, good hands by the goalie. Her cold feet are still good enough for her to make a nice stop. She's going to boot it out. Good look by Aaliyah. That's what you want to see. Your best player take those shots. She just didn't get enough of those tonight. And they're going to get a one-on-one right now.
It is offsides, I believe.
Yep, offsides.
Now, the last couple things I've noticed is every time Oskaloosa has gotten a shot at the goalie, NorthPolk has screamed back down.
Right away.
And the results have been on goals. So Oskaloosa can't hold their heads on a missed opportunity. They need to fly back and get on defense.
That transition defense, it correlates in all sports. Oskaloosa should work on that transition defense for sure because, like you said, a lot of their goals this time have been come off of Oskaloosa shots.
Yep, here's another basketball quote for you, Cole. Good offense comes from defense.
Absolutely, and like I said, we haven't even talked about North Polk's defense because we haven't had to.
Yep.
Their offense has allowed them not to have to play defense, so keeping the ball on their side has made it pretty easy for their defenders as we might have another shot
Catherine
here.
Halterman's making her way down towards the goal, but it's going to be kicked out. Emily Lunsford got knocked on the ground.
She's trying to go for the hat trick, I think.
Big boot by number 13.
It just goes
It's
over
gonna
her
go
head.
right over. They're going to try and get another shot. Passes out towards the middle. It's going to be blocked by Indians. Pavin Knut's going to do her job and kick it out of there. Comets are going to retake possession. They're going to still have possession.
Get it out of there. There you go.
Indians kick it to Mary Nelson, but Mary Nelson's, we got defenders. These Comets are seriously just everywhere.
They are draped on Aaliyah Cheney. Literally 4 girls in her area, and rightfully so. She's going to have to do it all by herself at this point.
Aaliyah hasn't came out, and she's going against fresh pair of brand new legs, and you can tell by that, all that work she just had. Comets just kicked the ball out front. Halterman.
Good defense.
Going to get it blocked. But you could just see that right there by Aaliyah Cheney. She worked so hard to try and get a rhythm. She's going against 3 pairs of fresh legs, so 6 fresh legs. She gets the ball stolen. The fresh legs go out, and you can just see Aaliyah just wear. She hasn't came out this whole game. She's been battling all night. They're going to get a shot.
Oh,
Christian got her hands underneath the ball right there.
And Aaliyah Cheney is going to be a very dominant force at the next level if she chooses to play.
Yep.
I think she's
committed to Wartburg.
Committed to Wartburg, and she'll be a dominant force there. But in her high school years, their opposing coaches are smart enough to know that how good she is, so they're gonna double and triple team her all night as they've done.
Yep, Wartburg is for sure getting a gem from Oskaloosa soccer athletics. Just about 5 minutes left in this game. Oskaloosa is going to fall 3-4 overall in the season. NorthPolk is going to improve to 7-2, I believe so. In NorthPolk, they played just as tough teams as Oskaloosa has. Both teams came from losses from Norwalk, their last previous game. But North Scott can for sure be a team where they can make some noise in the playoffs.
There we go. Get it up there. Those 3 defenders from NorthPolk finally getting some action.
And if there's one plus about this this game, it's NorthPolk not being in our conference. Non-conference play, a non-conference game. Conference games are a lot more important than these ones. So, following this game, the Indians aren't losing too much. So that is one plus, as we have 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Oskaloosa down 5-0.
Yep, with you saying that, Cole, Oskaloosa is still 1-2 in the conference, so they're kind of in the middle. I would say bottom middle of in the Little Hawkeye Conference, arguably the toughest conference with Norwalk, with Pella, with DCG. So the Indians just got to make noise, get the games that they can for sure compete with. I'm talking Pella Christian. I'm talking
Grinnell. They
Grinnell.
got one against Newton already.
Yeah, and like we talked about before, a good week of practice will help them girls out. They every team can get better with practice, and I fully expect them to be practicing very hard in the next week to try and get their winning streak back.
Yep, they don't got any tournaments this weekend, don't got any extra games this weekend, so for sure ice up. They got a tough Washington game to get them ready for a tough Pella game, back-to-back days. So for sure these Indian ladies got to take advantage of the time off because the season's going quick right now. All right, Comets are just going to try and weave around Indian defenders, keep it out of their hands.
With only 3 minutes to go, and I'm really hoping we can get some action on the offensive end from the Indians, especially from our attackers, so we can get some goals, see a little bit of action here, hopefully.
Oh yeah. Nice header for number 14. That's Lindy Slocum.
2:25 left. Oskaloosa is going to Leah try to kick it out to Mary. Not a whole lot left she could do. Oskaloosa is going to throw it in. See if they can do some. Girls right on Leah's back. She's not going to let her get the ball. They're front guarding her. Passes out to Abby. And Comets are going to steal it.
Just a little game of keep away, I'm sure the Comets are thinking right now.
Yeah, they don't got to do anything else.
They got this game they got this game secured. Now, one thing I've always thought about when I was playing, if I'm in NorthPolk's position, is I'm not going to allow the Indians to get any points up on me. I'm going to make myself look good. So I bet you that's definitely in the back of their mind right now.
Yep, they're thinking, they've played about 40 minutes of solid excellence, not allowing this opponent, they don't want Oskaloosa to show, they don't want to have Oskaloosa end with anything good. That's what I'm trying to get at, because then it kind of is a letdown for them. They played 38 minutes with holding them to 0.
Yeah,
why let them score now?
A goose egg looks a lot better than a 1, but as Oskaloosa commentators, we definitely want them to score, as we have 57 seconds left in this game.
Yep, just under 1 minute.
We pray we can get a point on the board, build some confidence for the next coming games.
Definitely cool. So running around to get the ball right now. Looks like Lindy Slocum throwing it in.
You know, I've been there though. Tough losses build character, and hopefully after a tough loss like this, 5-0 to NorthPolk, we can see some big strides. You know, sometimes when you lose, you actually win, and you know I've always stuck by that quote, and hopefully they can
get a shot at
make some adjustments after this loss.
Definitely, and next week is a promising schedule for the Indians. You know, we got Washington on Monday, and then we take on Pella, which will be a battle. And then after that, we got the Fairfield Trojans. So, yep. And that's going to do it for tonight's ball game.
5-0 is the final score.
Yep. Indians are going to head into their season record 3-4 right now. NorthPolk is going to go to 7-2. NorthPolk's got Ballard and Gilbert next week. Oskaloosa, like we said, is going to have a home game next Tuesday here at Drossfield against the Pella Dutch, same time, same place. You won't want to miss it as the teams are doing handshakes. Indians got to do a lot. You know, they got a 3-game week next week to you know, just keep getting better. It's going to be a tough week for sure. But the Indians gotta take advantage of, you know, every opportunity they can get to win a game right now.
Of course, and you know, some final thoughts. You know, the Oskaloosa Indians showed a lot of heart throughout the entire game to be able to never quit, never stop competing, even though they were down 5-0 for a good chunk of the final minutes as they go and thank the fans for coming out tonight. Great class, even after losing. You know, that's what the Oskaloosa Indians are all about, and hopefully after a week of practice they can come back and be better than ever. So we hope to see you guys back out here at Dross Field.
Definitely, Oskaloosa learned a lot from this game. I'm sure they're going to get back into the lab starting probably tomorrow. I would assume they'd have film session, learning on what they could do better to definitely take on the Washington Demons next Monday.
All right, so that's going to conclude it here this Friday night at Drossfield. Indians fall 5-0 to NorthPolk. I want to thank Titus, our guy behind the screen, putting everything together. I want to thank Miss Gal and OVP for filming and, you know, helping direct and help getting this all set up. I want to thank my sideline commentator, Cole Henry, my brother and partner, Kate Snegberg, tonight. I'm Coy Snegberg. See you next time on the No Coast Network for Indian Soccer.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians Soccer Action on KBOE. Brought to you by Clow Valve Company, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Community First Credit Union, Mahaska Drug, Hawkeye Real Estate, Edward Jones Investments, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Pella Printing, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Fred's Muffler Shop, Malcolm Lumber, Bank Iowa, The Rock Island Tap, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care, Calvi Lumber, Certified Pest Control, Robert Auld Investments, Layton State Bank, and Pella Regional Health Center. Your keys to the game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.